Thank you. Sorry.
It's completely different to what everyone else has been talking about, and I kind of feel a bit lost now. But basically, about a month ago, something like that, I decided to have a go at Canvas. And I had to go at it a while ago, and it kind of, I looked at it and thought, way too much noise, way too much editing. And anyway, so
I feel your pain, brother.
Sorry?
I feel your pain.
Yeah, you kind of look at it, it's just a bit like, so anyway, I'll go for it. Does everyone know what Canvas is? Basically, in HTML5, it's a new element which allows you to draw on it using like a scripting language such as JavaScript. Well, it basically is JavaScript. You can draw anything from vector graphics to pictures to, you can do all sorts of things like fancy animations, graphs, you name it. You can pretty much do anything. You can change RGB values in pictures and you can probably do what you've done in Canvas.
I think you'd have difficulty getting expectation maximization.
Yeah. Basically, the game itself originated from a guy called Rob Hawks. Does anyone know Rob Hawks? He's a technical evangelist in Mozilla. Yeah. Basically, I was playing a game of Battlefield with him, and he managed to persuade me to have another go at Canvas. Basically, he's created a game called Rawkits. Rawkits is a multiplayer kind of shoot game where you're a little rocket and kind of like asteroids but against each other using Node.js. It is amazing. And he managed to persuade me to kind of have a go at Canvas. So I thought, you know what, I'll have a crack at it. So it started off as a little ball. The ball itself was just there, it didn't do anything. So then I started moving it about and it just fell off the screen and whatnot. So then I created boundaries, and then that I kind of got a big round in it. So I thought, you know, I'll make it into something. So I asked him if I could maybe try and set his game as my objective to get as close as to what he could get. Maybe not multiplayer, but like a little rocket that flies around. So I started having a go at that, and basically I got to a point where I pretty much had his little rocket flying around, and he kind of took it on himself to create a little competition, because I think he was a bit amazed that I kind of matched his rocket. So I kind of went in a separate direction and took it into kind of a single player game. I started adding things like power-ups and a different kind of interface and more things that just kind of took it away from his. So I'll give you a few stats, a few little things, a few little facts on the game, and then I'll try and show you some of it. The game took about 24 hours over 7 days to make, with a couple of hours to fix little bugs afterwards once a few people have played it. 44 commits to GitHub, 1,170 lines of JavaScript. That's not minified, so there's probably extra enters in there and etc. But I mean, it was a fair amount of JavaScript. Where am I looking? What was the new one? Oh yeah, there's 1,000+ games played. When I released it on Twitter, there was in 3 days there was 1,000 games played on it, and that is what basically views. So there was probably more games played, but it was pretty good reception for it. And 999 views of them are through the initial link that I put on Twitter. So I mean, they kind of might have helped that Rob retweeted a couple of times, but you know, my high score was 199. It's all open sourced, so what I part of the reason why I went to talk about today is because I kind of want people to kind of fork it and do different things with it, and maybe send some pull requests for bug fixes and stuff like that. I'm lazy, but you know what I mean. Like, kind of, I want to see it go in a direction rather than just me kind of playing with it. I've got other Canvas stuff, like I've created like a chunking script that allows you to create like maps and stuff in Canvas. Anyone can hit me up on Twitter. And basically, that's it for my talk, and I'll see if I can get it working. The chances of this working are obviously not very much. Yeah. Sorry, I did all the slides in HTML5, so it's kind of cool. That's the one. Who's that sentence with? Right then.
I don't know much about HTML5. Is Canvas mainly just like HTML version of Flash?
Basically, it's kind of just like very slight differences. But this is the game. It doesn't run very well in Firefox, by the way. I'm going to use it in Firefox. this is basically. It's really hard to play it kind of facing the wrong way. You get yeah, exactly. When you get to 20 kills, you get a second little.
You see, I cheated and changed it so I could move quicker when I played it.
Basically, yes. That was terrible. It's in high school. That's actually fixed. It uses local storage, so you can't fix it. But everything, like high score is stored locally, so you can play it and everything. I'm kind of after your assignment actually. I want to get it so it's all kind of like online, so everyone can compare high scores, etc. Has anyone got any questions?
How are you going to incorporate this into my assignment?
Well, your assignment, you need scores.
You need scores.
So this is only level 2, I think.
Okay, yeah, no.
So level 4, I'll put into this. Is that it?
Just a slight suggestion maybe. I don't know if you've looked at all at Fast. It's a JavaScript library that sits on top of the canvas. It basically simplifies a lot more different stuff. So you might find that makes life a bit easier for you.
Nice one, cheers.